it, I already know what it was. Don't know what you got. Don't know what. Don't know what. Hey yo, Sawtown, make some noise.
Akisha Lockhart here for allineedisonemic.com. And the woman sitting next to me is, well, 3 words. So deaf?
Yeah, let's
do you think that's a pretty good do you think that represents you pretty well?
Yeah, I'm Mulatto. Let them know I'm Miss Mulatto. Y'all know what it is.
Okay, so where did the name come from?
Well, mulatto, if you don't know, is a racial slur used back in the day, and I kind of took that negative outlook that it had and turned it into something positive. And now, girls everywhere, young mixed girls, they be like, "Oh my gosh, girl!" So it's real cool because it's kind of like a double metaphor. When I was little, I used to be real insecure, like I hated the texture of my hair and stuff like that. So now I took that same negativity and made something positive out of it. So it's like a
Why? What was it about your appearance? Because I see nothing but a beautiful woman sitting next to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, when you small, like you kind of confused, like having a white parent and a black parent. When I was with my white family, I was like, you know, just confused as to like, why do I look different? And when I'm around my black family, I'm like, why do I look different? Okay. And I used to I hated my hair texture and everything. Like I just wasn't real comfortable in my skin. So now I go by Miss Mulatto. Okay.
So you say when you were younger. Well, how old are you now?
I'm 18.
Okay. So you're still pretty young though.
Yeah, still very young.
But you're appreciating yourself, which is a beautiful thing. So let everybody know you were the winner of what season of the rap game?
Season 1, the OG.
What was that experience like? Take us through that.
I think season 1 definitely had it the worst.
Okay. Why?
Ours was real not to make it sound bad or anything, but it was like unorganized. Like we were the first people to do it. You know, Lifetime haven't dealt with anybody like, you know, rappers, anything music wise.
Okay.
So it was different. Like they were trying to figure it out on our season. So it was a dope experience. I would say it was more fun.
Okay.
I would definitely say that because we took advantage of it being unorganized. So it was dope. It was dope.
What was one of the things that made the experience so special? Like one of the things when you think about what happened that stands out to you?
I think just being on TV, period. All the kids, I think one thing that was unique about my season, all of us had already built a name for ourselves in each other's city or period. We were all
let them know where you're
famous.
from.
I'm from Atlanta.
Okay.
So I think it was just me and Peach from season 1 that was from Atlanta, I'm pretty sure. And then everybody else had already built their own name in their own city, and other cities knew of us through Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that. We were all like YouTube famous, millions of views.
Wow.
So it's kind of like we appreciated it more because we all knew that it was going to be a next step, level up for our career. So it was real dope.
Okay. So for everyone that is just now being introduced to you, please give them a sample, give them a taste of what you do. Anything you want to do, spit, please.
Yeah, I'm giving them problem. So far they sweating the kid like a sauna. Half of y'all rappers should pay me to be your writer. Why? I'll get you out of that Honda. Benny Hunter, I came up from McDonald's. My head in the zeros like it was a comma. Competition go poof like Cosmo and Wanda. Got it on their waist, I ain't talking prima donna. I'm protected. I ain't lucky, this a blessing. Driving them crazy, they don't want to test me. Get it? I'm the gingerbread man, they can't catch me. Took off, moved on, pipe down. They don't even book y'all. Don't nobody want to see a loser. That is a rip off, like,
Okay. So how did you discover you had a talent and a gift for rapping?
It actually didn't start as rapping. I pretty much started in school. I always loved school, period, but I had a special love for language arts, writing, period.
Nice.
So I used to write poems, and I was featured I'm from Clayton County, so we used to have this like commercial for Clayton County, and it was just like a positive, like educational kind of commercial for the county, and I was featured on that through my writing. So it pretty much started through writing, and then the poetry and essays and stuff like that kind of turned into lyrics.
Okay, so then how do you end up with all these followers, and how do you end up on the show? Like, talk about that. How did that happen?
That's work. Yeah, that's work, period. This was before the Instagram famous, all that stuff. So I was working before Instagram came out. Like, I remember making my Instagram. My first Instagram was The Real Miss Mulatto. Like, I remember making that. So it was before all this. People would like to think like, oh, because she's pretty. Oh, because she can dress and stuff like that. But I worked for these followers. Like, in
what
Atlanta.
is the work? Like, what does the work consist of? Because so many people throw that out. I throw it out a lot. Work. But what break it down?
Yeah, as an artist in Atlanta, there's like a whole circle of underground independent artists. Like there's literally a showcase every day, open mic every day, talent show every day. Like Atlanta is music. So out here in the city, like I've been in clubs since I was like 12 years old, promoting, working. At the end of my shows, y'all follow me on da 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 da. And I always obviously caught the attention because when you look at me, you like, this girl ain't finna spit now. You know what I'm saying? So I guess just drawing attention and working, like I said.
Wow. So what would you tell anybody out there, guy or girl, that would love to be doing what you're doing? What piece of advice would you give?
You got to stay down for the come up. Like, that's real talk. Nothing happens overnight. I'm 18 years old. I've been doing this since I was 10. So, 8 years in the industry, that ain't nothing. That's like, it's folks that look at me like, girl, you a baby. You don't even know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So you got to stay down for the come up. Nothing happens overnight, despite what the media tries to feed you. All these people was discovered on YouTube, and big record label called them like, bro, we want to sign you right now. Like, come to that's not true. You got to stay down for the come up, period. And you got to study your craft. Like, I think a lot of people tend to overlook that aspect, being that it's not like a real job, like going to be a doctor or a teacher or anything like that. So they like, oh, I don't have to study to be a rapper. Or I don't have to go to school to be a rapper. Yeah, you do, bro. You don't want these folks out here playing, These contracts is crazy,
And that's something else I wanted to ask you is how are you protecting yourself? Do you have family that's going on tour with you that's helping? Because you're still young. You're 18 years old. And like you said, there are contracts. There's money. You see, I don't know, like you said, you're talking about studying, but haven't you seen all these different artists that have come up? Right. And she's been working hard. She's really enjoying this interview. She isn't sleeping on this at all. Like yawning was just,
trust me, tour life is crazy.
I just kidding. But seriously, like, how you see artists end up, they're living this fast life, they're doing all these cool things, and then they're broke. How are you is anyone protecting? Who's looking out for you? Like, how are you keeping up with yourself?
Yeah, I feel like that's how I stay grounded. The fact that you mentioned who's looking out for you and where's your family at. Like, my dad is physically there with me everywhere I go. Like, even though I'm 18, people comment on my pictures all the time, like, why your daddy still with you, girl? You 18 now. Like, what? My daddy's still gonna be by me when I'm beautiful. Like 30. That's like, beautiful. What? I'm in this because of my daddy. Like, he supports my daddy quit his job to be with me,
Aww.
My mom, she handles everything behind the scenes. She's an accountant in real life, so
wonderful.
She financially got me straight.
That's
She's like,
good.
oh no, baby, this savings. And I'm like, bro, I really want these shoes. Nope, this savings. So,
good.
my
Very
mama
good.
got me back there, and then I have a little sister too. Shout out to her. She
What's
thinks
her name?
she run everything. Brooke.
Okay.
Brooke thinks she run everything. Like, she like, put them shoes on with that. That look better.
Okay.
So it's a whole family operation.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, so one last thing I want to find out before we let you go, because you're busy, you got a lot of stuff, and we really, really appreciate your time yesterday and today. So last thing, give us a good, juicy tour story. Like, we want some tea. We want something
tea.
good. Give us some good, girl.
Let me think.
I know you got some good.
Yeah, because, this only the third city, so I'm trying to think of something. I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, for me, it's crazy that we be having to wake up on the bus at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Is it all you guys together, like the guys and the girls?
Yeah, well, it's 4 buses total, but it's girls and boys on the buses.
Okay.
So,
do you like everyone that's on your bus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I can talk about that. That's
perfect.
A good story
Thank
too.
you. Not that we're trying to start any drama, but yeah, tell us, please.
Yeah, but let me finish the other one.
Okay.
First, I was it's just crazy. Like, females, if you listening, y'all know how it is. Like, getting ready on the bus, especially when it's dudes everywhere. Like, that's crazy. Especially at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's crazy. So that's a crazy thing. But the fact that you said getting along and stuff like that, I do want to touch on that. I'm 18, I'm young, I still have so much more to learn, but I feel like I do definitely want to share this with the young girls that's listening.
Please,
if you watch the show, you seen that me and an artist on the show named Super Peach, we had a problem. There was like a small beef or whatever. I wouldn't even say small. It was a beef on the show. But we definitely put that aside, and we we cordial. It's not we here getting money. We respect each other's hustle. So that's something I did want to. I guess that's a juicy story, especially if you watched the show. You knew how intense that before.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, positive story. So thank you for sharing that. Yeah. So what's next for you? What do you have going up since you were one of the winners? And then, so you got the chain. Please lift it up. Show us the chain.
Yeah,
you got the chain, and you have the contract, I guess, as well, right?
I'm not signed. I'm not signed.
Okay. So what's next for you?
It's definitely a family venture.
Definitely. Okay. So what's next project-wise or whatever, anything?
I just dropped the album, Lotto Let 'Em Know. It was number 11 on iTunes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I was definitely excited about that. That was my first project I've dropped since the show aired. So I was like, it had to be perfect. So that ended up dropping 2 years after I was on the show, I'm pretty sure. But we've been dropping music since then, but it was my first project together. I had to make sure that was straight. And then I opened a clothing store in Atlanta.
Wow.
Specifically in Jonesboro. So hopefully more locations for that, more EPs, albums, mixtapes, all that stuff. You just stay tuned.
I just, you know what, we're going to have to talk more. Not right now, but like, I need to know about these clothes because I was looking at you perform and I'm like, what is she doing to get them abs? what do you do for them abs?
Oh, my daddy. Oh, please, my daddy like Joe Jackson. No, just
okay. What's your secret with the abs? I'm so sorry, y'all, but y'all know I find fitness.
Play. My daddy
what does daddy do?
Daddy been making me work out since I started.
Okay,
so,
what kind of stuff do you do for a workout since you're on tour crazy?
Well, I have different trainers that work with me as well. They teach me like different exercises, but for the most part, I go by myself to the gym and he make me stay.
How do you do it when you're on tour as far as like trying to eat and work, or is it because you're?
I haven't been working out every day. That is not good.
Okay.
Especially when you're on tour, it's like the most in shape you need to be. Like your endurance need to be at its all-time highest. But when we check in the hotels, just working out when you can, running up and down the stairs at the venues. Just get in when you can.
How's your diet? What do you do? What do you eat?
I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I like to eat everything. I'm not finna sit up here and
did you try the places I recommended yesterday? Did you?
I did Harold's Chicken.
How was it?
Yes, I did. Harold's Chicken was lit. It kind of reminded me of JJ's.
Okay,
y'all got JJ's?
Well, J and J's, is it the same? JJ's or J and J's? Is it fish? Is it seafood place?
JJ's fish.
Okay.
Yeah. It reminded me of that.
Which one did you go to? What location? Do you remember for the Harold's? If you don't, it's fine.
It.
Okay.
So I don't know where it was.
Okay, but it was good though. You liked it.
Okay,
good.
I don't even remember what we was talking about.
Okay, no, I was throwing stuff at you, but I know I thank you so much for your time, and I know you need to go. But yeah, I definitely off camera I need to find out about that store so I can support you, and we will continue to follow you. So you all know who I am. I'm Akisha Lockhart, but who are you?
I'm Miss Mulatto. Y'all know what this is. Let's do it.
Thank you, beautiful.
No problem.
Please do a snap from me.
You have dope questions. I think I told you already.